できた？する
all day, every day.
I'm here where endless meets the end. Do you see me? I'm hidden here again. Your whispers found its way, calling me to stay. I'm standing at the edge, but something always brings me back.
Mic check, 1, 2.
Let's do it!
Yo, dog. Chips in the beard. Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting. Hitting you up on the literal best of all days. Coming to you live from that Beats Lab in Central Florida. We're doing it again. Oh shit, is it happening, Apothis UK? Today is the day. It's 2 months short. What the hell? Did you miss 2 months? Wait, wasn't there that like fiasco last year where there was like a sub-train glitch? Hold on, I'm typing to Eileen. It is 9 years, obviously. Yeah, it's something happened. You know what I'm talking about, right? They did something where, like, if you didn't log in by this day and do this or some shit, right? See, shows a 5-month streak, right? Meaning 6 months ago, it did something. Apothis UK is our first 9-year subscriber. Let me get some love in chat for my dude right there, the largest man in the United Kingdom. You're still going to be the first guy, I think. Woo. Been busy. I did that reformat over the weekend. Changed all my passwords. I've got this editing project I'm working on. It's a side gig. So I've been editing video all day. Almost forgot. It was like 5:15. I was like, oh shit. Oh, also, I got a box from Elric's Hobbies for some bases for the project. But also, he sent me some swag bags to give out to you guys. And then this box came. It's like the size of a child. I was like, yo, what's up with this huge ass box? He's like, I went kind of crazy. Apothis UK, August 6th. Yeah, that was like, you were like one of the first three, because like I remember like asking you guys like, hey, can you start to see this works now? Because they said I'm a partner now. So like you were like the first day. Look straight up. Yeah, Pete, British Pete. That was the other guy. Pots UK, British Pete, and like someone else I asked who I haven't seen in a long time. But Pots UK is the first. I think you used to have like a badge that said like 10, top 10 or something like that, right? They used to have one of those. So, Recoil, Elric sent me this box, and the swag bags he sent, he said he went overboard, and each one of the bags he sent is roughly $100 value. Each one of the swag bags. I think he sent me 10. War Pigment? I don't think it was Iron-Headed. I don't think he was in the top 10. Because this was like August. I made partner and I called a few people up. It's like, oh, go see this works. So that means we have to modify our promo this month. Recoil with to get some new wording. Let me get in there. What is it called? What's the command? Is it the 9 years?
What book? The unwritten book of the road.
Okay, everyone makes the final four this month. There's a shot at winning the painted head taker in it. Multiple entries means multiple chances. Every $150 cumulatively donated equals a free hobo shirt. Also, $100 swag bags from Elric's. So we'll have more added to the raffle. So once we draw the winner of the head takers, we'll have more to draw. I updated 9 years. Exclamation point 9 years. Pods UK, I think you started a live stream on YouTube and asked us to come here. I think that's what I think you're right. My memory's hazy, but I kind of have a memory of that. Wolf Praise Carl. So I think I had 10 gift bags worth $100 each from Elrix. I had to double check the box, but we're adding those to the Top D Grand Prix at the end of the month. So exclamation point 9 years been updated. That's big news. Go to Puerto Rico next week. So the month end is Tuesday. Taking my lady to Puerto Rico to see Bad Bunny. And also, I realize I haven't told anybody this, but I'm going to propose to her in Puerto Rico. And so, I didn't even tell my mom. She's at the chiropractor right now, so she doesn't know.
Excellent!
Trenton, thank you for the sub over on YouTube, brother. Thank you, Apothis UK, Dr. D, Wolf Priest Carl, Ian. Like I never have a better opportunity than while in Puerto Rico. So it's like one of those things I had in my head and then I forgot to tell anyone. Oh yeah, I told Rico I was it. I gotta go tell her. So, Puerto Rico trip gonna be tight. I got a nice little Airbnb. I got everything locked in. Picked up this extra editing project to try to make a little bit of Skrilla. Hit Rico, yeah, I got Chris to tell her. I was supposed to see her this weekend, but I'm going to Miami instead to see Eileen's mom because she was in the hospital for her dialysis for like some kind of complication. So I'll just have to call her. Thank you, Go Boy. So, Rico, I'm making a video call. I don't even know if she knows how to do that.
Excellent!
Hinterlight, thank you for the sub, man. You get some YouTube support over here. Look at this. The action's on Twitch. Appreciate you following me. Dark Horse. If I get a hold of the new Votan model with the glaive, how can I send it to you? Is it like rare or something? Just hit me up on Discord. Go boy, you found your person. Hang on to her. Take it from a guy who's been with the same woman since Bill Clinton was president. Happier than I've ever been before. Go boy. Never been so at ease. Oh, man. Got through the college move, too. Got my niece into her school over the weekend. It's been a busy-ass weekend. That's right. That's right, go boy. Ain't gonna be wasting no time. My mom always said it. She said, growing up, she was always like, "You're one of those guys who won't get married until they're like in their 40s." It's like, Mom, I ain't never getting married. And then my dad was like, "You'll meet a nice woman one day, you'll see." And I was like, "Dad, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit." That's right, Dr. D. Well, fuck. Thank you, go boy. I'm pretty excited. The pot, the suitcases, the older we get, the more we understand our parents. Age and wisdom go hand in hand. Well said. Well said. That's right. These fucking nerds were right. Mateo, thanks, man. Dr. D, I wish I listened more when I was younger. So, today we're gonna go deep. Let me get some highlights done. I did update the Patreon page to include work to current. There's Space Wolf. Exclamation point, new art. As always, every $150 donated unlocks another raffle giveaway and a t-shirt that you can't buy from me. And we just announced Elric's Hobbies contribution of multiple $100 valued swag bags, which are going out also in the raffle. So we're gonna do the next Tuesday. You'll be able to buy in on the raffle tickets, and then we'll pull the headhunters or head takers, and then the Elric's Hobbies raffles. So, tons of merch this month. Might need to get a no, we're good. Just remind you guys. Let's lock in. Oh, and I worked on my computer all Sunday and Monday, which was fun. Edited about 10 hours of videos. for a gig. Man, I'm tired. Let's see if I can get a little bit better in focus here. That's right, hypothesis, okay? Youth is wasted on the young. So we've got everything laid out the way we want, mapped. Everything's caught up and edited down. Patreon. We've got the rest of the unit right here. This continues to be our proof of concept. We have all of that laid out in the videos. Full edits, like old school style, like clean edits. GHB over on the tube says interesting shade of gray blue. This is our 2025 update to the Space Wolves color scheme. Darker is one of our popular. It's one of our more popular videos from back in the day, which has updated it with 2 new paints. GHB says, debating on the shade to do mine. I'm working through my FOMO boxes from last year. Finished Krieg, and I'm halfway through Emperor's Children. Space was less. Yep. We got videos on all the different shades. Like bright Easter egg blues all the way down to this, and even black. So a lot of people, they like the darker gray. So that's why we're doing this update on my 9-year streamiversary month. So we like the colors we chose, feeling good about it. So now it's time to get in there and make stuff happen. Trenton says, it looks amazing. Thanks, man. Pull out my wet palette. Trenton, GHB. You have Twitch accounts, I recommend joining the action on Twitch. There's a lot more chat going on over there. So we need to lay some highlight game down. We're trying to keep it a secretly easy style unit like the old days. So that means we do need to incorporate some wash. Okay, here we go. Dark tone. Which is essentially black. GHB right there. Thanks for the follow, brother. That's my lady. Oh, we have like a maintenance guy coming over too in like 7 minutes. The lady just got off of work and had to go to the chiropractor. Francois, I almost forgot all your graph tufts. Okay, so I grabbed soft tone and dark tone. what I want is I want to take maybe a concoction of both. And I want to just stipple it onto the Aquila. Shovel it onto the belt. Get up all in those nooks and crannies. And just kind of stippling it around to get those borders that I want. Dr. D just gifted us up to your boy GHB. What's up, man? Show your man some love right there. Let's get this. Wrist guard. I'm focusing on the gold right now because I introduced like that soft tone. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit this whole thing. Because I still got to highlight these little doodads. And there's almost no gray left when you're done anyway. And so I'm just making sure that there's no like oceans of wash forming in there. That's why I found a bunch of Gamer's Grass laser cut paper plants to do after I flock. Man, those things are awesome, bro. Old school wash strategy. Just raw dogging some army painter, quick shade over the gold parts right now. And I have a suspicion this will look perfect on this leather wrap. And because there's a brown mixed in, I don't really necessarily want it on the silver parts. This brown's not necessarily a great color to wash Space Marine silvers with. Dark tone, the purpose of it is to make the dark stuff dark. And the purpose of injecting a little bit of the soft tone is to give it a little tinge of brown. Respect. Grab a little bit bigger of a brush. Got this like number 1. And I'm going to control my stipples. Actively engaged in the process. Let's let that dry for a second. Let me go downstairs and greet my lady real quick. She just got back from a long day as well. Be right back. Right back. Got a maintenance guy down there putting a new outlet in. I was like, don't turn the breaker off. Upstairs, please. So just a little bit of wash on the metals brings a little bit of contrast into the play. So now we want to focus on we've got a little, there it is. We want to focus on some of the silver aspects. Duke the Monk.
It's been way too long. Had to take a long break, but about to dive back into the hobby. Good to see you are still killing it.
Duke, what up, player? Coming back in. This is our 9-year anniversary month, Duke. living with my girlfriend, Central Florida. Returned to classic content, doing a Space Wolf project. We're doing sick new tutorials on Patreon to go with this, and we're gonna give away this whole unit at the end of the month. It's just like the old days, man. I'm glad you're back, brother. What are you thinking about starting up with now that you're back? And this is just straight dark tone. Skaven still on the desk. Time to jump back into the old Skaven. I also made a big announcement just a few minutes ago. Duke remembers when I first started dating her. I'll grab a little noosh. Spencer. Over on the tubes. What's up, brother? I'm gonna noosh this down and grab a little bit more black. I'm gonna switch brush sizes again, Duke. So yeah, we're giving stuff away all month. We got, I think, 10 $100 crates from Elric's for the Top D Grand Prix, and we're giving away the whole unit. The way you get the Top Grand Prix is be in the Final Four. That's a raffle ticket. We give away raffle tickets every show, usually, and you'll be able to buy raffle tickets on the last day. And we're going to be giving away thousands of dollars of the product. So this is the straight up black. And I'm going inside those little ribs. Recoil's mom in chat. Recoil's mom's got it going on. Duke says, I just want to check in, but I'll be back for sure. We'll message on Facebook about sponsored content if that's still a thing. Yep, I have a queue. Much love, brother. Thank you for supporting me. Okay, now what I want is I want to grab some of the light tone, which is like that brown mix, with a touch of black. Just like the old days. When's the last time you guys saw me laying down some army painter wash? Right here. A little bit more black. Selective on the wings here. Okay, let's grab a little bit of the soft tone. A little noosh. Some water. And I want to use a little bit on his skin, actually. just to kind of get inside some of those folds. A little bit on the bone. All right. Okay, now it's time to get into the real shit. Duke the Monk. What's the last step now? Now I tell everyone don't bake this into project completion. But we are. So I'm gonna grab some paints that we need for these future steps. Want some white. Captain Banhammer in the chat. Okay, we're gonna need white. We're gonna need faded ultramarine. We're gonna need maybe some of this white blue. We're gonna need Payne's gray. Grab a little brush. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to deploy some little highlights. May need to rinse the brush slightly to get some of the starch off it. But typically when we're doing this type of edge highlighting, I want no moisture. Need to raise up a little bit. Let's start on the foot. So let's just eyeball that. We know that we use Payne's gray and faded ultramarine. So I want to be brighter than what you see there, respectfully. Let's start off with a little heart pull. There we go. So we showed it some nice respect. We're going to invert. We're going to use the side of our brush, try to get a tracer going here. And when you show it respect like this, by linking those colors together, fail rate mitigation.
It's me, Dark Horse 1977.
He put his name in the right way. Let me get some love and chat from my man, Dark Horse. Drunken Wolf, thank you for the bits. So I'm just eyeballing the real estate. Here I'll use a little bit more Payne's gray. Run a tracer here. Say, you have to kind of just eyeball the real estate that you're in. Always be rotating. Hold your breath, swing it from right to left. It's not about finding one paint to edge highlight everything with. That's almost always going to be a mistake. We're using the same two paints in the initial airbrush workup. And just kind of using our color instinct to eyeball the real estate and find something respectful. See down here on this little knob, I'm going to use mostly faded ultramarine. And I was using this like mix before. Okay, this is basically pure faded ultramarine. Heart pull. Heart pull. Let's rotate. Tracer. Lyman over on YouTube. Space Furries. I haven't looked at the bases, but I got some bases from Elric's. Now what we're gonna do is just kind of focus on sharp edges with the faded ultramarine. Running the tracer technique, which I teach in my classes. There. Invert right here. We'll grab a little noosh to help out with flow. Barrel layeth the smack. What's up, brother? Catch a little line action right there. Now it gets a little trickier. It's up there, so let's find respect again. Right, let's use the two paints we already have on the model. Create a highlight that respects it, Meryl. High opacity, low moisture. We're gonna run a heart pull. Lower side. Right there. Rotate, always be pulling straight back. Rotate. Always be rotating. Find that heart pull. You got these little vents right here. We're going to upgrade with a little bit more of the highlight in the mix. Right there. Feel like I could do a little bit better job on this ball right here. Senior Serrano, thank you for the follow, brother. Lyman says over on YouTube. By the way, Lyman, most of the chat is on Twitch right now. Loves the more blue aspects of wolves. Well, it's like sometimes they're like Easter egg blue, sometimes they're just blue gray, sometimes they're almost black. We're doing like a more dark menacing with blue built in. We updated our color scheme for the 9-year streamiversary month. New paints. More pigment. Twitch is fucked up. You got an ad telling you to sub when you subbed. Man. Alright, now let's just take it a step further. We've got that like icy blue color. So let's put some of that inside of the faded ultramarine. Heart pull. Heart pull. Tracer. Invert. Let's find a tracer right here. Invert, find those sharp edges. Come back around. Find those peaks. Just kick it up a notch. Sneak in right here for another tracer. And so you see, the more dramatic the airbrush presentation is, how we leave so much of the paint job in that dark spectrum as we move out and explode into the highlights. That really starts to add that menace when we start edge highlight. I call it dark side edge highlighting. Okay, now let's rinse the brush. So you got to be cognizant of this. Like, it's getting a little sticky, the paint's drying in there. But you don't want to bring a bunch of moisture back to your palette. So this is always where someone's about to mess up. You rinse your brush, you forget to get the moisture off, and then your next edge highlight sucks. Lyman says, wish him luck. You need to assemble a team for a painting competition. Good luck. All right, let's grab some of that white blue raw dog. Tracer. Just try to catch corners. Like I said, center right here. No, maybe I think I could do a better job in the corners actually. Let's go back down. Because there is actually a ledge here I kind of just ignored for a second. Grab a little noosh. Want to get a heart pull right here. That's what I like. That's the kind of edge highlighting, right? We didn't hit every line. We just hit what mattered. Okay, let's get back into something a little bit more respectful. Payne's Gray, Faded Ultramarine. Let's invert. See if we can get this chest. Tracer. Get that breastplate in its entirety right here. And so we're using a little bit of a respectful mix. I don't want to repaint the Aquila, so we're going to modify to a heart pull. Right there. Just going to do a fake kind of top highlight right here in the abs. Now we're going to move up to the spit guard. That's a tricky angle. Let's see. Can we get it this way? Always be rotating. Get the inside of that guard. There we go. So that's just like our most respectful version. Let's grab a little bit more Faded Ultramarine. I want to see if I can get these little vents. Little tracers. All right, now we're going to push a little further. I think I'm going to end up having a heart pull out of this, so I'm going to use a little noosh. So that's more Faded Ultramarine, but it's throttled by noosh. This is my favorite part. 100%. I love headshot lighting in Space Marines. This is where all that HD starts to pop out. It starts to look like a Blu-ray. Okay, let's grab a little bit of that white blue, mixed in with the faded ultramarine. There. Hell yeah. Same thing right here. We want to rinse again. Let's grab here, white, blue. Making sure the moisture has been removed mostly. Run that little tracer in, center mass, right here. Hell yeah. Fucking love it. Now I see this leg is under the shield a little bit, so we'll come back to it. Let's work on this hand. So let's go back to our Payne's Gray. Some mix in it. Trying to find something that respects it. Run a little heart pull. Get some of that action on his arm. He's got little fingers too, so you want to be in on that action. Let's grab a little noosh, little bit more of the Payne's Gray. Run down that elbow joint a little bit. Let's come to the other side. Show it respect. Ultramarine, Payne's Gray. Let's run a tracer right here. Hold your breath, swing it from right to left. High opacity, low moisture.
Excellent!
Bradley over on the tubes. What's up, brother? Welcome to the 9-year streamiversary month. Running back some classic season 1 NLP content here on Twitch, which is where the action is right now. Let's rotate. Run that tracer. Got more faded ultramarine. Back to this interior. Faded ultramarine. See if we can get this line right there. Boom. Monument Hobby's coming up with that raid. Let's get some love in chat right there. Bradley over on the tube says, I found your Thunderwolf Cavalry video about a year ago and it was so helpful. Glad to see you're still at it. Saw an old video, brother. Yeah, we don't make YouTube really that much anymore. We're just live streaming for 9 years. All the best content now is on Patreon. So I've actually got this breakdown is like the old days. I'm editing down these clips, 10 minute, 15, 20, whatever it is. And throwing them up on the Patreon side of things. You can always go back and check the past broadcasts on YouTube though. But we got all the content dropping daily. Emerald Coast Miniatures on the tube says you're in Florida. That is accurate. Okay, we're taking that faded ultramarine. Monument Hobbies special right here. High opacity, low moisture. We're going to find a little bit of middle ground by adding some Payne's Gray back to it. Our 2025 Space Wolf update. Doing a quick rinse. All right, I'm up to this design right here. So Payne's Gray, Faded Ultramarine. Heart Pull. And it's very respectful. More Faded Ultramarine. Less Payne's Gray. Badger, what's up, bro? Thank you for the follow. TK over on Twitch says, he's looking great. Thanks. We're just doing the old school 101 techniques. This is all from the 101 curriculum and syllabus. All right, let's see if we can get inside this arm right here. Tracer. Rotate. Rotate. Keeping it respectful. We're going to grab more Faded Ultramarine, less Payne's Gray. Let's rotate this way for a heart pull. Actually, we're just going to keep the tracer alive. We're going to find a little bit more respect for this heart pull right here. A little bit more Faded Ultramarine. Let's grab a little bit more respect. Get that little joint right there. Feeling that. Camo Specs, what's up, player? We're looking good. See, I don't edge highlight every line. We just hit the ones that are significant. Now let's see if we can get some of this leg under the shield. We're going to establish a little respect first. We're going to try to sneak in. The tracer right here. This one's a little trickier. May have to run back to a heart pull. Here. Just kind of get what we can reach. A little bit right here. And see, most of this is obscured enough that we don't have to do much. So I'll kind of just hit what I can reach reasonably. Grab a little of the icy blue. Now I see there's a spot there. I could have done a better job getting inside the recess. I'm missing. I'm going to take a little Payne's Gray, some Noosh, which should be darker than what's on this spot, because there needs to be a little bit of a better of a shadow in here. So I'm just kind of repairing it with Payne's Gray. All right, I'm good with that. We got to get this back foot. Tracer. My best work. Mess that one up too. Okay, just ignore any mistakes you make. That's my rule of thumb. Heart pull. So what we'll do is move back some moisture. Grab some of the Payne's Gray, kind of split the difference. Raymond Gibson says, Kenny, my man, I don't even paint anymore, but I still stop by. What's up, brother? And we're using the glaze edit to tidy up some of those highlights right there. But what we want is a clean little highlight on the bottom edge using our heart pull. Here I can do a little tracer probably. Right there. Maybe a little bit right here. But I'm not interested in edge highlighting everything. You don't have to, see? Let's grab some of that white blue. Hit it with a tracer. And all we got to do now is the backpack. Be a couple lines here. With the ice blue. White blue. So simple as that. We'll do the backpack after the whip session. Exclamation point new art. Exclamation point 9 years. We got giveaways, guys. Every time $150 is donated cumulatively during any show, we give away a shirt that you can't buy. That person also wins a raffle ticket for this whole unit. Everyone who's a Final Four, raffle ticket for this unit. And I'll sell raffle tickets on the last day for an undetermined amount of Yo-Dogs. And also we have, I think, 10 $100 value swag bags from Elric's. He told me they were worth $100 each, and I said, and I think he said he sent me 10. While I'm right here, let's grab a little white. Somebody just text me. Let's take a look. Nope. There's something going on right here. Like a little glyph. I wanted to paint these little doodads real quick. that. I want to grab a little warm flesh. Right here. I want to use this on its face again. Just kind of add a little bit more menace. It's hard to see in there. He's got these like little eyebrow. He's got action in his face. But I'm not gonna lie, his face is kind of tricky. It's not as streamlined as a lot of other faces. I'm not entirely sold on it. I'm also not trying to sink a million seconds into it. Try to keep it 101. Oh yeah, I wanted some beige gray. Because I think we were using this on the shield skull right here. Grab a little noosh. I'm gonna grab a little white, throw it in the mix. Little noosh. Couple tracers. Now, I think what's throwing this guy's face off is his bushy ass eyebrows, bro. Let me take a little bit of dark tone. The fact that there's like, you can't see where his eyebrows begin and end. So it kind of just looks like deformed skin. You know what I mean? It's really a tricky little face. Bro, it's like, bro, how bushy is this man's eyebrows? And it's like got a really, I think he's got like a hella scrunched up face too. We take some of the soft tone. Try to get it to rest inside the scrunches. I don't know. There's not. I'm not happy with that face. Like it's disappointing. Let's try adding white to the warm flesh. And just try, and he's got like these like crazy frown lines that also collide with his silly ass bushy eyebrows. Bro, it's like just fucking impossible, man. How did these guys paint this guy's face? I'm gonna go back to some dark tone. So they're a little darker. Mix it in with the warm flesh. Door Dog, what's up, brother? Just chilling, man. Trying to paint this dumb face. And I'm dragging in darker lines. We did all this nice airbrushing, but I'm finding myself having to kind of like disregard it because you can't actually make out any details in this guy's fucking face. And look at the box art. It's like they definitely played it loose. And I don't know how they did this. I'm not seeing any of the same details they're showing me in the box. Like, same face for sure. These cheeks are problematic. So I'm trying to build up more cheek volume. We're using dark tone and dark flesh and warm flesh. Okay, I'm getting somewhere now. Creating that crease between the eyes and the cheek. It's helping out a lot. That's where we're missing out on the action. See that? There still has this weird flat head, which I'm not sure why he has this. Okay, let's see if we can create a little darkness right here. That's it. Go back to some brighter skin tone. Try to create that crease. Doing a weird edge highlight up against his hairline. GW definitely didn't paint his eyes. They have him looking down at the ground, so you can't tell, because he has no eyes. All right, that's a lot better. I'm a lot happier with that. We'll go back to something dark. Try to sink a frown recess. Get around that little bolt. I'm going to mix the two fleshes together. Going to clean up down here. Let's get some white. Get his mustache. Much better. God, this guy's a fucking animal. Maybe he's like turning into a werewolf. He's got some inhuman facial features built in that's hard to see on camera. I really wanted to keep that magenta hair work up.
Question.
What?
Are we not saying phrasing anymore? I'm coming! Phrasing boom!
Come on, make a hole.
Phrasing boom.
Tell Archer I'm coming for him. Phrasing boom and both berries.
Major havoc.
Space Wolf looks great.
Major havoc. I didn't think you'd ever show your face around here again. Let me get some love in chat for Major Havoc. Completely lost that eye cavity. This is taking an unreasonable amount of work. Major havoc in the chat. Like it's preposterous. A recommendation: use the helmets. These are not the kind of faces that you could just airbrush up and throw a wash on. Wait, do you see this like face, bro? Like he's not even human. I definitely think he's meant to be wolfing out. Is that in their lore? Let me get this earmuff real quick. Karakun, what's up, brother? Grab a little bit more. fucking face is inhuman. Maybe it's scarred up. I don't know. They didn't do a great job on this face. And I'm not saying that. It's probably great. It's just incredibly difficult to paint. And which is unusual because all these like new Primaris scaled faces are really easy to paint. So all we gotta do is finish up this backpack and this guy's good 101 product. And then we just gotta apply it to the other two guys and the squad. This is all 101 syllabus stuff though. This is good washing habits. And highlighting strategies, dry brushing strategies, layering, true metallics. But we work out all the details on the first one, right? Because we've got the other two guys right here. And we've got their shields as well. So it's all laid out. And we use this guy to kind of workshop the colors. So let's set up for a whip session. I'll show you guys the face, the box art. Like, how is this guy even the same guy? Like, do you guys see like how stretched out his face is and shit, and like all those like ripples on his cheek? I can't even see that in mine. And like, I don't know if you can see close to the forehead. Let me get in there. But like, it's not filming up well, but like, it's like so many like little, like his face is being pulled back. Very different than the normal Primaris size face that they've been giving us. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna go downstairs, grab another drink. Let's get set up for a whip. Shout out to Duke, Major Havoc, and Dark Horse. We are more than halfway there to triggering a t-shirt giveaway. BRB.
crash down tonight. I just wanna feel what I feel, what I feel when it's just you and me. I'm falling on my knees just to see if I can still bleed. 'Cause with you I'm superhuman. Hope it's not a grand delusion. So keep me in this state of mind. Tell me that it's real life. 'Cause with you I'm superhuman, everything is new in love. It's stronger than the both of us. Together we can spark a flame and freeze the world to numb the pain. I just wanna feel what I feel, what I feel when it's just you and me. I'm falling on my knees just to see if I can still bleed. 'Cause with you I'm superhuman. Hope it's not a grand delusion. So keep me in this state of mind. Tell me that it's real life. 'Cause with you I'm superhuman, superhuman.
We're back. I was checking out the new stuff downstairs. All right, let's log back in. Look at, yes, my lady was getting a little cat door installed in this closet. All right, let me get Discord going. All right, let's go back here for. I wanted to do this comparison. I forgot. Oh. Let me get okay, so what I want, pull up. So this is a continuation of this. The new modern workout. I need to get everything's all over the place. So this was the old Gravedigger denim workup. And this is the new Payne's Gray workup. Better photograph, darker, better lighting, but you see. Different type of model too. Because that model you want to observe from the top, right? Guy Fellhand. This guy you want to observe kind of from the bottom and here in this like hero pose. There we go. No, I'm not. Now I'm not washing them out with light anymore. See. Just manipulated. I just turned that light up and the exposure down, so you can see it better. So, Payne's Gray, the new Gravedigger denim. He was shocked that he gave him Spears. They'd be sick with Spears. Exclamation point whip. The flake. Just before 6. Are you in there? Working on a little apothecary. Very nice. Primed them up. Ready to go. Gravity's the theory. Narrative Wasteland, Death Race, and Nova. Lots more to do. Weathering, details, etc. But we're a tabletop. Yeah, you're good to go. I like that. It's that Votan wagon, right? You turn it into a battle wagon. Yeah, that's so orc. I love it. Templar, yep, it slaps. Oh, they got Ninja Turtle heads. Yep. I always thought this thing looked like the Turtle Van. He did. He made them all Ninja Turtles and Master Splinters up there. The old Turtle Van. Aquila. Ooh. What you got here, brother? This is tight. All day, every day. Puppet Wars TMNT Orcs. I love Puppets War. Aquila in the house. Templar, I finally started following you on Instagram. You guys suggested to me the other day. Wife is tired of me doing all dark paint. Beautiful. Is that a 30K? What is that model? Lord of Eggs Gents. Can't read. Check out my latest post for 2023. So you just down there looking at reels? Now you're gonna get reels. I'm just saying. Which friends group do I put you in? What reels do you get? Lord of Exigence. I don't know what the fuck that means. War Pigment. My paint job versus the PR paint. Not much work with. Versus the PR paint? What is the PR paint? What do you mean? Oh, is this theirs? Oh, I see. They look the same. They just washed it over bone. Yours is better. You could be there. You could do their boxer. No doubt. Everybody watching this over on YouTube, take this opportunity to come to Twitch. But also, our table of contents post has been well received by our Twitch community and our Patreon community. Shout out to Recoil for helping curate that. Recoil, what we got to look into next is a comment section where people can put comments on the video, on the tutorial pages, or the, you know, we have the tags. I gotta figure out a way to. Bro, wasn't talking to your phone. Holy shit! Gotta figure out a way to make that happen on the actual spreadsheet. We gotta come up with a creative solution because right now we're just using like a doc, so we can't just like be like you can write what you want on here. So there's got to be some kind of creative way we can do that because they like to write, like, you know, if we put our tags, and I imagine the reason is like, let's say somebody found something really unique about the video that's not mentioned in the tags. So we just got to think of a hobo solution. Good job, War Pigment. Kara Quinn. Oh, shit. Looking beautiful. You said edge highlighting too subtle with a question mark? For me, yeah. It's really good. But I feel like, you know, pop the corners and edges out. Look at these guys nitpicking pink and purple. Pink and purple are the same color. My dad just sent me an email. I didn't read it. I just auto-replied. So true. Lol. It's dark in real life. You took it with your phone. You gotta, sometimes you just gotta like get the light as dark as you can and still take the picture. Or sometimes on those smartphones, like a long press will bring up a brightness slider. You can bring it down. You hate edge highlighting? That's what everybody says until they can do it. Well, you can do it, obviously. But, like, I don't know. You have to gaslight yourself into making it your favorite thing. That's what I tell students. I mean, when you take the picture, Kara Quinn, when I take pictures of miniatures, I press it once, like kind of focus, and then if I hold it down, it'll bring a little slider up. And I can slide down the exposure to make it look less blown out, and then I take the picture. So you don't have to edit it. You just, because it just takes in all the light. It's like the low light points on the smartphones are out of control. War Pigment. Oh, I said you should do the box art for this company. Exclamation point whip if you want in on this whip session. They just do cartoons for the box art. Fast, they just AI paint some cartoon rather than paint a model. That makes sense. It's probably easier. So if somebody wants to get in on this, jump in. Got a minute or two. So Kara Quinn, I mentioned earlier in the show that so I'll go to Puerto Rico next Friday or the 29th. So the month ender is Monday. Or sorry, Tuesday, 26th. We're gonna give away the unit in a raffle. Also got multiple $100 valued swag bags from Elric's to give away. And on Tuesday you'll be able to buy raffle tickets, but everyone who's in the Top D Grand Prix already has raffle tickets, and whoever wins them during the shows, if we trigger 150. So be here for Tuesday. I mean, you don't have to be here to win because you already have entries, I think. Gotta finish the gun turret. Katie Logan Grimnar. Yep, bouncing between. Heard that. Also in Puerto Rico, Hurricane skirted it. Kara Quinn, I was gonna meet up with Reese. I mean, earlier in the year we were like, oh hell yeah, but like, I think his wife's like 8 months pregnant. So, and they live on the other side of the island. So I'm not sure we're gonna make that happen. Doesn't seem entirely viable. Before they announced their pregnancy, much earlier this year, when we were at the airport together, we were like, yeah, totally. So, probably not. But so the big news is I'm gonna propose to my girlfriend in Puerto Rico. And I have to tell my mom. Forgot to tell anyone. She's downstairs handling this maintenance issue, so I can say that. That's right, Kara Quinn. It's one of those things I had in my head for like a while and forgot to tell people. It's all recoil. War Pigment says have the dads. To be fair, I'm only telling my mom. Oh, I'm not telling her that shit. I don't subscribe to that strategy. I handle my own business. I'm just telling my mom so because I know she'd be happy. And I want to be a good son to her.
Into the night, city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak of wishing upon a star.
Guts Black, what's up, dog? This is how you feel about Templars? Are they good?
The shadows causing an
I know a lot of people in chat like them. Kara Quinn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be alright. He says congrats, assuming she says yes. War Pigment? I mean, it's like an old school thing, for sure, but like, I don't care about his blessing. Like, if he was like, no, I'd be like, eat a dig. I do what I want. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. He has returned. Gravity's a theory? Bro, legend. Oh my god. Fucking alpha male of the week. Aquila says, I love my Templars, and they are strong on the board at the moment.
Open your eyes and see the people chanting. Slowly
Kara Quinn? Yeah, right? Like, I feel like that's like a young man's game, right? Like, I'm 42, bro.
I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling
We're grown-ups.
and I know I can be taller. Shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light, we're gonna
Guts says, I'm just getting into it first army, so I didn't really know yet. They take Psyker armies well. I'm told. I mean, that's like their lore. That's like a thing that they're known for. I don't know how much practical board application that has these days. They're known for being typically a wily, relatively quick-moving assault force. But the way you build armies these days, they also have access to Space Marine Armory. So it's really just like you like Space Marines. And so you can just kind of pick your flavor now. It's much easier than it used to be.
What book? The unwritten book of the road.
I love that I have that soundbite still. Okay, no more whips before we jump back into it. That's right, Disflux. We got the new $100 swag bags from Elric's on the list too for end of month giveaways. Whip it out. Forever hold your peace. Let's lock into the cradle. Woo. Working on these space wolves. Lock the obesity cradle. Go. Let's get our back fat support. Okay, so we still gotta drop a couple. We gotta tidy up this backpack, which we also forgot to throw a wash on. So we're just gonna get kind of hobo on this. We forgot to make the dark stuff darker. Look this up. So, Payne's Gray was the darkest paint we used in the airbrush. Had a little water, a little noosh. Let's take some of this black wash to darken it further. And what we want to do is run heart pulls into the seams. And that's not going to work. I need to grab actual black paint. You know what? Fuck it. Let's grab the paint gray wash. Cal over on YouTube. What's up, man? Getting the dark stuff darker is crucial. It's more important than making bright stuff brighter. And we're doing pin washing here. And a little heart pull right here. Get inside that recess. It's a little sloppy. It's okay though, because I'll fix it with edge highlighting. I'm being a little disrespectful. Hear my lady yelling at the cat. Little sloppy. Switch into a slightly bigger brush. Mystic Mafia. That's an old schooler. What's up, brother? How we do that nice yell in the shields? I bet you can answer your own question. Got a full studio tutorial on Patreon right now about it. All right, let's grab Payne's Gray, Faded Ultramarine, Great Respect. Let's lock in for our tracer. Hold your breath, swing it from right to left. Rotate. Subtle, respectful. Grab more Faded Ultramarine. Run that tracer. Building up respect as we go through it. Always rotate. The whole magenta base trick, Mystic Mafia. That's right. That's that tracer. That wash is still, god damn it. That wash is still a little wet. So I have to kind of smooth my messed up line out, so we have this like big fat highlight right there. I went in there too quick. So we're gonna have to clean that up with a glaze edit. Have to do a little mistake repair because I was moving too fast. Drunken Wolf says, sorry, stupid question. I've never done Patreon, so what does it entail? Patreon is just like a creator paywall that's gotten popular in the last decade. It's just like monthly subscription to my content. It's how people like me make a living or try to make a living. We need that to dry a little quicker. Okay, let's move toward sections that are safe. Hit that tracer. Side of the brush, high opacity, low moisture. Straight and skinny every time. One of the most fundamental core techniques we teach. Brush control. Hit. It's only brush. That's right. I love that. Dark Horse. It just you get access to my table of contents, hundreds and hundreds of tutorials. The more money you give me, the more rewards. And the top tier support is my masterclass, the course. I teach 5 days a week. I have a syllabus. So if you sign up on Patreon for like $10 a month, you DM me, I'll send you a free copy of the syllabus. But I do one-on-one coaching through my course. All these techniques. And this model right now is special because we're doing like an old school 101 paint job. True metallics, basic washing, airbrushing, edge highlighting. All right, let's see if we can get some respect built with the two base colors. Let's get a heart pull right there. A little bit more faded ultramarine. With the heart pull. This will be a tricky spot if we can pull this one off. Right there. See if we can fix our mistake from earlier. Bring that line back in. Still got to smooth that out. Kid Dr. D followed with just the tip. Okay, let's go up a notch to our blue-white color. High opacity, low moisture. Always keep an eye on your moisture content for this kind of technique. We get a little noosh in the mix. I want to see if I can do another tracer right here. Now, I want you to fix that big line back there, so let's grab a little water. Rinse the brush. Get all that excess off. Let's get some Payne's Gray. A little water. And we're going to use like a low opacity, high moisture mix. A little noosh. And we're just going to use it as a band-aid. We're just going to kind of bring it up to the edge. And it's going to dry a lot better than that. But just in case, what we'll do is put a little on the other side too. It's like the same Payne's Gray. Add the faded ultramarine to it, which is part of our airbrush workup. Set a little over top. Soften that a little bit. Let that dry. Waldo's in the chat. What's up, brother? Oh, Bot. What's up, man? Long time, homie. Grab a little bit more. Faded ultramarine. Water. Kind of send that Band-Aid in. And when you, this is a glaze edit, which I also teach in the 101 course. And we use this specifically to fix bad edge highlights. Use it to kind of run a little Band-Aid over any line that kind of got away from you. Kind of split the difference. Waldo says, I'm well. You've always liked my paint job of Ragnar. Now I want to paint it like this. Everyone's like that with Space Wolves, man. Okay, let's get the highlight back out. Kind of fucked that up. Let's find a little bit more respect. Go back a step. Want to get a line right here. A little bit brighter. Let's invert right here. Got a little out of bounds right there. That's okay. Water it down. Go back to the Payne's Gray mix, the Band-Aid color. And your Band-Aid. Waldo's. My gray seems lifeless compared to this workup. Payne's Gray Faded Ultramarine is the new workup for 2025. So just a little, probably a little bit more saturation of mine. You probably just went with like a gray, right? Did you have a blue gray involved? See if we can get right here. A little more faded. Faded ultramarine. When that tracer in there. And the trick, Waldo's, is in the airbrushing, right? It's about that drama, right? Leaving so much of the paint job dark. So a lot of people, what happens is they get caught up in the midtone. And so when you're not, when I'm saying that like my two colors are this and this, there's no third color in between. So we're leaving 90% of it this and blowing out into this. But the problem is when people come in with the airbrush, they end up repainting the base coat. We left it intact, and that's my whole painting system, and that's like my first lesson in the course is that strategy, like how we do that. Because the whole painting system is based on getting the most excitement for the least brushstrokes possible. You guys watch me etch highlight this. It's got like 1/10 as many etch highlights as a GW model. But it looks more electric than a GW model. Like a GW paint job. Like a GW Space Wolf is invisible next to this. And so this was our proof of concept. So on Patreon, we have a fully edited down tutorial for 10 minutes on how we airbrush this. We have a video on how we airbrush this. Video on how we airbrushed this. Video on how we painted the axe. And now we have a video on how we did all this other, like all these details. So we haven't even touched the metal. Like the gold is still just gold and washed. Let's take a little white. Let's see if I can just touch. These teeth. Oh shit, the real Alfred. The Alfred effect in the chat. Gifted 5 subs to the chat. If you just got gifted a sub because your boy Alfred showed him some love. We got 13 minutes left. Still have room in our final 4. Miracle Matthew in the house. What's up, man? Still have room in the final 4 for our end of the month drawing. Because someone's going to win the squad. Drunken Wolf. Can I find your Patreon information on Discord? Maybe? I don't know. What information are you looking for? Just need a link? So you can... Because Patreon tells you what it is. What specific information are you tracking down? I'll send you to the right place. So we don't want to overpaint this, right? We're trying to return to like a season 1 paint job. But I will say that this leather loop needs a little bit of better highlighting. I'm gonna take the beige gray and run a little tracer right here. Definitely don't want to overpaint though. I want to keep it in that Guy Gorfell hand. Oh, the link. This flux just threw you up the link. Drunken Wolf. A patient. Nice. All right, so let's, with 10 minutes left, let's see if we can jump into some metallics real quick. See this little spot right here.
Hey, man. Thanks, dog.
Yes.
Waldo's recoil. Let me get some love for these two gentlemen. I'm sure the bot will have shit on one of you guys. Recoil. But now what we want to do, Waldo's recoils, we want to take a little bright gold. Okay, I'm going to raw dog it. Waldo's recoil, and we just want to touch. Some of this gold. Carefully. But this is why I always tell you guys that a lot of times people get really caught up in metallics when they could have just painted this ochre and washed it with a brown and got almost the same look. Shout out to recoil. Let's get a little noosh. Oh, and we triggered a giveaway. Shout out to Recoil and Waldo's. Coming in together. So we'll be giving away another t-shirt here on Twitch. And another raffle spot. Gaddick Painting, what's up, brother? I'll take it. So all the colors we chose, there's a reason for them. So there's our 2025 proof of concept. So give me 1 second. It's a brand new brush I just pulled out. So I want to get a little brush soap on it. Edge highlighting really can beat up a brush. A lot of blue paint's coming out of it right now. Kara Quinn says, I paint wolves more gray, less blue. How old is this soap? I don't know. Dark Horse. Pretty old. There's no way it's 9 years old though. There's no way. Because the old one, the 9-year-old one had a different logo. Yeah, they have a new one out I have to go get. As Kara Quinn said. Kara Quinn likes some gray, not blue. I like them blue, not gray. Because I like colors. But I paint them this way because most people have your opinion. And most people have more skin in the fight than I do. More skin in the game. I just like colors. There we go. Let's run it back to DeepBot. Exclamation point hobo swag. Two minutes on the clock. Kara Quinn. Speaking of which, we're close to we've got about I think we had 7 tickets sold to Bourbon and Bolters. So we're greenlit now. Still not breaking even, but we're greenlit. It's not populated. Did I never press start? Go. Exclamation point hobo swag. Easy peasy. Why not? Does it cost a lot of money to throw on a luxury event?
Here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
I think we need 6 more sales to break even. And so now we're confident that we can achieve that result by January. Oh, sorry, Odin's Son over on YouTube. This is Twitch only. Only multi-stream Odin's Son so that you guys know that Twitch exists. This 9-year streamiversary on Twitch. I'll pause it. Give you a second to go over to Twitch and get in on this. Muddy fun stare. If I don't win, it proves it's rigged. It's always rigged. He says no worries. Thanks for watching, Odin Son. Your boy, yeah, fucking. Exciting, man. I love this paint job. Big fan of the old school shit. On what's today? Tuesday? This Friday, I'll show you guys what I got in that Elrics box. It just showed up. Oh, Odinson, thanks for the follow, man. Chaotic painting. Add him to the list. I think he just went home. Oh, he's in there. He's like, fuck yeah. Nice. All right, so yeah, Friday I'll have more info on what's in that box. Like I said, big weekend. Moved my niece into her dorm for 11.5 months. UCF. Had the whole family over. Been editing this side gig because I got to pay for my Puerto Rico trip. So I'm doing this like 40-hour edit for security AI coding. It's like a corporate learning system. And I'm editing through like this 40 hours of a Zoom lecture. God. Doing gig work.
I'm painting the sky with the candy green and the clouds with silver lines.
You haven't seen the options chaotic painting? Where the fuck have you been this whole time?
When you ask what's on my mind, I cover it up with
It's this dumbest shirts in the world. You get to pick between this shirt or this shirt. Kara says UCF Big 12 in Colorado, go bus. Recoil's mom. She's got it going on. Love you. You get the shirt that Rottweiler sniped of me at fucking. But I truly look like a hobo in this picture. I've got like a cup. Someone's helping me up. Guy hanging out. Turned it into a shirt. Or this one. See, he's like easy peasy dumbest. He means swaggest. He just talked chaotic painting into it. God damn it. Chaotic painting was like, I'll take the face. And then easy peasy totally sold him on the fucking nonsense shirt. All you guys are gonna be walking around with this stupid billboard to my shame. I'm gonna drip for the fall. Carrick looks like I'm proposing. That's how it's gonna look. Go easy peasy doing his civic duty. Best shirt ever, Chaotic Painting says. Yeah, Rottweiler was holding on to that picture. Since Adepticon, I'm like actually on the bed and someone's helping me up. We're just sitting in their hotel room drinking. And he snuck that shot and he was sitting on it. And then he's like, look what I got. He threw it in the Discord a little while ago. And I was like, ugh. And everyone's like, that's got to be the new shirt. And I was like, no. Hashtag no hobo. All right, let's set up a raid. Recoil, where we slinging? Didn't know you were dating a homeless man. Odin's son, you're painting your first army of Space Wolves? Can I see the paint job? This is the 2025 redux of our old Gregor Fellhand Gravedigger Denim. You can see all the videos, like past broadcasts for free on like YouTube and stuff. But I've been editing these down to like studio level, and they're all on Patreon right now, including like the airbrushing, like the yellows, everything, bro. Like, and so this is just like a return to like old school content. So like, if you are trying to get into Space Wolves, I've got a really good video series for you right now on Patreon for $10 a month. Recoil, did you find someone first? Shuki, thank you. You can free to play it though, Odin's son, and you can just like grind it out on the 3-hour broadcast on YouTube. But we had some power outages this month, and so they got kind of broken up. So I went through it and just like use my video software and just edit them up to be actually good videos. Okay, so let's see if there's somebody new on. In miniatures. No. Warhammer 40k. No. Warhammer 40k. Oh, Useless Wizard's on. We haven't rated him in ages. Oh, Useless Wizard's on. We haven't rated him in ages. Oh, I love that guy. He was like one of the first guys on TikTok. doing some work, and he's got a magnificent beard. Okay, the rate is ticking down. Bring the length, the girth, the positivity. We'll see you guys for the podcast tomorrow. I'm sure it's going to be banging. Shout out to all our supporters tonight. Recoil, thank you for holding it down as always. Until we meet again, play on, players.